Hello everyone, I'm Overlevel Resistant and welcome to another Jurassic World Alive video. The Advantage tournament just started. This is an exclusive DNA tournament and we can use rares and epics, and of course they are set to default levels, so we are using the own levels of these creatures. Now I'm just putting my team together. I use my highest level dinos, but I don't use Testacornibus, of course, because it's really bad. I've discussed it in rare tier list. So this should be my team. It's quite okay in terms of balance. Maybe it needs one more canning. I'm thinking of using Utahraptor, but I won't because it's not the greatest canning and also not really high level. So with this team, are we going to do this and jump into the first battle? I hope we won't face someone who has level 30 team, right? We are just going to start with Lycosaurus. Okay, he has Brachio. That's not great because Brachio does really well against our Lycosaurus. So that's why we are going to just swap to Carnotaurus, which is a pretty great Brachio counter. Look how much damage the counter attack does, it's amazing. Now we are just going to go with Vulnerability Strike because the next attack should kill us anyways. Oh, okay, this might have been a misplay because next turn the vulnerability will be gone. Yes, it's over, but Lycosaurus can still kill Brachio with the shield. I used the Rampage here. I'm gonna do just enough. Yes. We are fine. Okay, that's a really bad play, to be honest. Using Magistatorium here. Lycosaurus is one of the best Magistatorium counters. Magisto and Andrewsarchus. They are similar creatures. Oh, and a crit. But we are still alive. Weirdly, he didn't use Ferocious Strike. If he did, then we would have been dead. But now he also has to use Woolly Rhino. We are just going to use Concavenator, which is pretty good against Woolly Rhino, and he gets a crit. Okay, that's not great. I have no idea why he's trying to use shield, because we have defense shattering counter. And there is the first victory. Okay, this was a kind of an easy match. Let's hope for similar difficulty matches in the next one and later. And let's just jump into the next one. Here we are inside the second game. Let's see what we get and what they get. We get a decent team, and we are just going to start with Spinosaurus. Oh, come on! Erlikosaurus and Erliko Gen 2 are both great against Spino. So we are just straight up switching to Woolly Rhino. And they might switch as well. Yes, they do. Okay, he has also got Woolly Rhino. And here is a crappy speed time. He's gonna win. Look. What a surprise. But it doesn't matter that much at this point. We are just switching out. Okay, we get a completely useless crit. And now we switch back to Woolly Rhino. Okay, he is kind of predicting it. That was well played. I could have predicted the prediction move. So like, do not switch while he was expecting me to switch. Okay, now he just swaps the Woolly Rhino as well. That's annoying, right? He does not get the stun, but it does not matter at all because maybe even this was bad for us. Because yes, this was bad for us actually. Because now we can't use the rampage. And I'm expecting to use the speed of strike. So we use it as well. Okay, he does not. Great. Probably that's how we lose the whole game. If we go for just a distracting strike, we win. But no, we don't win. Come on. Annoying. I went for this strike because I was expecting the opponent to use the strike as well to be faster next turn. But he didn't, so that's game. Well played, not gonna lie. We didn't really do any mistakes as well. We got a little unlucky and he also played well. I would say let's jump right into the next match. And here we are inside our third match. I hope we get a little bit luckier with both the creatures and the matchups. I'm just gonna start with Spinosaurus. It's a good starter creature. And hopefully we don't face Idafel. Come on, man. Another immune creature. Why? Why we always get unlucky with the starting creatures? I think I'm just going to switch out to Carno and then to Rhino, because Carno does a little bit of damage, which makes Rhino able to kill Idafel. Oh, we spent quite a lot of resources to kill Idafel, but we have our first kill, luckily. Why is he using a cunning versus a resilient? Can you explain this? Why? This was a terrible play. I assume we got a crit, because we one shot the Arctops. I just couldn't see because I was looking at the stats of Arctops, but I think we got a crit. It does not matter that much, but I'm happy with that. Milodon won't kill us yet, and we are just slowing down with the resilient impact. Even if he goes with Brawl, the shielding strike kills Milodon. Okay, so he swaps out. He had Volley Rhino this whole time. Wow. Okay. Now we are just gonna use Carbonemis, because both Spino and Carno are quite low health, and Spino is very bad against Woolly Rhino, as the Rhino has 50% damage over time resistance. This should be a boring matchup between Carbonemis and Woolly Rhino. It's gonna take quite a long time. We just go another vulnerability. He just goes for another shield, right? No, okay. He goes for impact. I would say that's not the greatest play ever. And we are not going to use the devastation, and that's why. As you can see, Rhino went for the shield. And now we are going to do massive amount of damage. Over 2000, that's good. That's good. Now we just dig in. To heal a little bit. And we are completely fine. Now we use devastation. If we use just a vulnerability here, then we couldn't have killed Rhino, but he uses the invincibility anyways. But now without the small shield, we kill the Rhino anyways. So that's game. GG. I wouldn't say he played that well. He just used Cunnings 2 times against Rhino. But anyways, Let's jump right into the next one. And here we are inside the third game. Let's see what we get. We get a decent team. I can't complain. We are just gonna use Erlico first, as usual. And we face Milodon. That's a good matchup for us as long as our Erlico is higher level, because we can just one-shot Milodon. And the Prola is completely useless for the Milodon as we have the Precise Rampage that bypasses dodge. We're gonna give him the Milodon Snowball emote. It's just appropriate for this time. And he has a boosted Cantrosaurus. What? What is this man doing? Cantrosaurus is so useless and no one uses it. And you need it for Ankylosaurus and later on Trichosaurus fusions at level 15. So who upgrades Cantro to level 20? I have no idea what this man is doing. Now it seems weird, but we are going to swap to Dracorax because we don't have too much Cunnings and T-Rex counters. So Dracorax should do a quite good amount of damage to Rexy, and then we can just kill Rex with Erlico again. Okay, it doesn't even switch. Maybe he has just a creature that could have gotten one shot by Erlico. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And goodbye. Have a nice day.